know you study Japanese so hard. Arigato so much. Because you know the words, you know the grammar. Then why does it all fall apart when you try to speak? Nande? It's frustrating, huh? I hear ya. Many textbooks dive straight into details before you even understand the big picture. Without clear structure, you're left memorizing random words and concepts without connecting the dots. Here's the twist. It's not you. It's a method. Most approaches focusing on knowing what instead of knowing why. Once you understand big picture, its structure, your answers will always be consistent. When the pieces fit together, everything clicks. No more guessing, no more awkward poses. My approach is simple yet powerful. So, what are you waiting for? Welcome to my teaching profile. My name is Yasumoto. I'm going to be your favorite Japanese sensei because I'm here to blow up the way you think about learning Japanese. Japanese isn't just a language. It's a mindset, culture, and a story. Without understanding the cultural and historical roots, it's hard to see why certain particles are used, why one formality is chosen over another, why some words feel more natural, why what you thought was correct does not work. My teaching style is logical and structured. In my lessons, you gain a clear understanding of the big picture. Why does it matter? How does it connect to what you've already known? And how do you apply it confidently? Let me break it down, those approaches, into 3 powerful steps. Step 1. 99% is structure. Don't waste your time on random memorization. I'll teach you how to break sentences into pieces. Conjugations, particles, formalities, and word order. Every time when you make mistake, I can type them out. We can analyze together. We can discuss until everything makes sense. You know, every mistakes are an opportunity. I'll guide you through step by step, not only fixing errors, but helping you understand why behind them. Step 2. Culture. Language without context is absolutely meaningless. Here's most textbook skits. Japanese culture and history. Ever wonder why Japanese has multiple equivalents for a single English word? The answer lies in cultural nuances. I'll show you why certain words and expressions are used in specific situations. Once you grasp the culture behind the language, your Japanese will be surprisingly natural. No more vagueness, no more second guessing. Together, we'll unlock the deeper layers of Japanese. Step 3. Instinct. Finally, we'll turn your knowledge into action. Through trial, error, and repetition, you bridge the gap between understanding and speaking. Mistakes are chances. They will become stepping stones. By this stage, you can think in Japanese naturally. You'll spot and self-correct errors with ease. We will practice real-life scenarios, hotels, restaurants, casual conversations, so you should feel confident in any situation. Now let me give you a quick sample lesson to show you how I teach and how we will work together. One of the most basic structure to cover with is X wa Y this, which means X is a Y in English. So if you want to say this is a smartphone, you can say this wa smartphone this. Fantastic. Now let's refine it. Word for this in Japanese is kore. Enable you to say kore wa smartphone this. Easy? Now let's apply same patterns to different sentences. If you want to say he's my friend, he wa my friend this. Now yes, you got the drill, right? What about she is my sister? What comes to mind? She wa my sister this. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Can you see the patterns? Once you understand these simple, proven patterns, learning Japanese becomes so much easier. I always tell my students the key to mastering Japanese isn't just memorizing vocabulary, it's about learning these patterns. They are like the best shortcut to help you structure sentences without overthinking. Now let's take a one step further and turn it into a question. If you want to ask, is this a smartphone? All you need to do is add ka at the end of a regular sentence. So you can say これは smartphone ですか? If you want to ask, is she your sister? Then it would be she は your sister ですか? Beautiful. Isn't it quite logical, isn't it? By following these structural patterns, I'm confident you'll know how you should begin the sentence comfortably without getting lost how you should bring them together. And you'll realize Japanese will become far more accessible than you ever imagined. 皆様にお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。Keep striving. 頑張ってください。I'll see you in a lesson. またね。